good morning, afternoon, or evening. My name is Adam with the Theory. Welcome to another episode of Adam's Theory. All right, I know I got this crazy hat on, but I just shaved my head and it's too shiny for the camera. My big dome is just bouncing off a lot of it, so I'm kind of hiding it with this. So y'all gonna have to bear with me. All right, so I told y'all that I'm gonna be on this YouTube thing a little bit more, so I'm giving y'all another video this week. All right, so we're gonna talk about the best subclasses of D&D 5e. That's what we're going to talk about over here, okay? I understand that the new the new D&D characters came out for for 2024, but I haven't play tested them enough. I haven't seen what I like and dislike, and with this channel, we're the channel for the players. We got enough channels for the DMs and them giving them ideas and all that stuff. We are the channel for the players. Okay? So let's talk about the best subclasses for each. Okay? So I'm going to go there for each one. All right? I'll probably give a nice runner-up for, maybe a few of them. But we're going to give you always the number one subclass. All right? Now, let's just get this out the way. Let's get Artificer out the way. It's just the Armorer. Okay? That's it. All right. I understand there's 3 other subclasses, but they don't matter. All right. If you're picking the Artificer, you're playing the Armorer. That is all. No one cares about the stupid little robot dog. No one cares about the little thing with the dumb cannon. And definitely nobody cares about that damn freaking alchemist. So let's not even worry about that. All right. So we get that out the way and stuff like that. If I hurt somebody's feelings about the Artificer, don't get mad at me, get mad at Wizards of the Coast. All right, so Barbarian, boom. So let's just get it out there. The best subclass for the Barbarian is the Bear Totem Barbarian, all right? No surprise there, okay? Yes, you double your hit points, okay? You become a sponge, all right? You're going to be the Barbarian that you don't care, all right? Because at level 5, you have 100 hit points. So you're going to run in, do dumb stuff all the time, okay? Yes. You're the most boring subclass. Don't get it twisted. All right? You're boring. All right? You are vanilla. But, hey, I can't hate on you. You're the best one. At the end of the day, you're the best. It is what it is. There's other subclasses that are better, that they're more fun to play. Yes. Many. But I got to be honest. You're the best subclass and everything, for the simple fact is that you just double hit points. So, can't really complain about it there. Dang, why does my phone keep doing this? All right, next one. We got the Bard. With the Bard, I'm going to give 2. I'm going to give 2 for the Bard. So, first off, you got the College of Lore. All right? So, that's the Cutting Words Bard that is not going to give Bardic inspiration to anybody else. All right? So, if you got a College of Lore Bard in your party, you will never get a Bardic inspiration, because they're going to be using that for cutting words, which is good. Don't get me wrong. It is good. All right. But the real reason why it's the best class is because the Bard, it gets the best ability for the Bard at level 6, which is Magical Secrets. All right. I just can know any spell that I want because I'm a Bard. That's the thing about Bards. I never understood that, where I don't know what a Bard is. Hey, I can play songs. Yay, I insult people. Yay, because I'm in tune with all the magical rhyme in the freaking multiverse. And because of that, I know all the spells. I never understood that. I don't know why, but that's just what it is. So that's that. So, but a close second is College of Eloquence. All right? That's a close second. Because at level 3, you get the dumb ability to, if I roll anything lower than a 9, it automatically becomes a 10 or Persuasion or Deception. So now you pass everything. So now you become the designated face of the party. Nobody else is going to talk at the party because you automatically get a 19. Because you're going to have some dumb modifier. Because if you're playing this class, Deception and Persuasion, you are going to go and put expertise on both of them. So then now the DM, when they are never going to allow you to roll a perception or persuasion check, because you automatically going to pass it. Unless they make the DC like something stupid like 30. So I don't want to hear that. All right. Next subclass, we got the Cleric. I know people going to say, "Oh man, it's the Twilight," because I get all the the HP and stuff like that, the temporary HP, yay, or the Tempest, Cleric with all the lightning, yay, yay, yay. No, it's the peace domain. It's the peace domain. All right. First off, they have ability, that little like bonds of friendship, whatever that ability is called. That pretty much is a walking bless. Like, hey, we just got blessed just because. Then you can cast the actual bless spell on top of it. So for your saves, you have 2d4. You add a 2d4 to your saves. And God forbid you have a Paladin in the party. God forbid that you have a Paladin in the party. All right, that's it. All right, like to the point where it becomes unfair. Like the peace domain should be banned. DMs, do not allow a player to play the peace domain. It will break the game. The peace domain does not bring anything substantial to the party. Do not let this player play this subclass. Do not, at all. Thank you. All right, next, druids. It's the Moon Druid. All right, like, hey, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I'm not the Druid fan here. All right, I like they're the furry bunch of D&D, so they scare me. But yeah, I don't like. It's the Moon Druid for reasons of they got the best wild shape, and they're gonna wild shape to anything crazy. And then they can wild shape the elementals and do all the crazy dumb stuff, okay? They could just turn to like a fire element, like especially at late levels, they're just gonna turn to a fire elemental with like, whoo, yay, whoo, yay, whoo, yay. Like, stop. Like, I'm not a fan of it. All right. So you got that. We don't care about that. Boom. All right. Now, a runner-up is the stars because they have a lot of versatility. They're nice. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of things the stars could do with the constellations. They have a lot of options, but they're not the Moon Druid. All right, that's all it is. They're just not the Moon Druid. So, man, go. All right, fighter. Battle Master is the best when it comes to fighter. All right. Now, here's I'm gonna put an asterisk next to the Battle Master. The Battle Master is the best subclass for a fighter if the fighter knows what they're doing, okay? If you got a veteran player and they're playing Battle Master, they're going to be a problem. Because they're going to know what they're doing. They're going to know what maneuvers to take, how to use it. They know D&D. If you know D&D, the Battle Master is a problem. All right? Problem. Now, runner-up, Echo Knight. And the Echo Knight is good because it was never play tested. I'm gonna be real with you. The only reason why the Echo Knight is good is because it wasn't play tested. Nobody knows if the Echo's a creature, it's not a creature. It defies all. It breaks all the rules of D&D. It should have never. You know what? The Echo Knight should have never been made. Okay, that's all. It is what it is. The Echo Knight should not have been made. It was a mistake, which we do got. There are some subclasses that they were just mistakes, and they should have been made. All right, and the Echo Knight is one of them. So, best subclass for fighter is the Battle Master. Boom. The monks. Some people are going to say open hands. Some people are going to say mercy, and I'm going to say neither one. All right, neither one of them. All right, open hands are good. Like no, it's not. It's not. Like people say the open hands because at level 17 you get that broken ability, but that's at level 17. How many games you're going to be playing at that level? So not really. Mercy monk. No, because if I want to play a healer, I'm not playing a monk. So actually, the best monk subclass is the Astral Monk. Let me explain. The Astral Monk is the best one because the problems with the monk is that they are a mad subclass. They need both. They need high dex and they need high wisdom. They need the dex for the hitting and they need the wisdom for their stunning strikes. So unless you roll extremely well, it could be tricky. With the Astral Monk, it says, "Oh, I just need wisdom." I'm gonna use for my attack rolls for my wisdom. I'm gonna use my damage for my wisdom, and because my wisdom is so high, my DC for my stunning strikes is going to be high. So Astral Monk is the best, especially if you stack on its extra abilities that affect energy, give you extra AC, extra reach. Astral Monk is the best. Okay, I'm telling you, this is someone that has played Astral. Like I play a lot of Monk. All right, they're one of my favorite subclasses. The Astral Monk is the best. Point blank, simple. No, there's no thing. Paladin. Um, uh, like I got a list here and everything, so some of it I agree with, some of it I don't. So that's what I'm gonna go see. They got the Ultimate Agents. Yeah. And the reason why is that I think they got an ability where they give themselves and some people in their aura pretty much resistance against magical effects. So anything that does any type of magical damage, y'all taking half for. You and everybody else. That's your aura. So that thing is crazy. All right. It's like once you get that ability, like yeah, they got some other abilities, but that's the ability that just makes them like, oh my god, like you become another version of you become a weaker version of the totem bear barbarian, but you know now you can use some spells. That's crazy. A honorable mention. I'll give you the Oath of Vengeance because of the fact, like, you know, you get the Misty stabs and you get ways to kind of, go through, get enemies and stuff like that. So it's a nice second, but pretty much over the agents, that's your boy to go to. Ranger, Gloomstalker. All right, so here's the thing about the Gloomstalker. That one subclass could break a campaign because of the ability to pretty much not be seen in darkness and stuff like that, and practically be invisible type thing. Be with characters that use dark vision. If you're depending on the campaign, you could break the campaign with the character, like such as if you play Escape of the Abyss, where you're literally in the Underdark. You will break the game and stuff like that. You're gonna have advantage or everything. No, everyone's gonna have disadvantage. Like it's stupid. Okay, you play the Mad Mage and there's nothing but darkness here and everything in a dark cave. Yeah, it's kind of stupid. So the Gloomstalker is, but granted, if you're playing outside in the broad daylight and everything, your ability is kind of useless. But most of the time, you're gonna be in a cave somewhere dark that requires dark vision, and yeah, it's gonna suck pretty bad. So yeah, Gloomstalker is the best Ranger subclass, even though I know Rangers don't get a lot of love. But yeah, they're the best. They're the best one. All right. Rogues. All right, so like I have a list, I have a little bit of list here, and I don't agree with none of it. Swashbuckler is not a good subclass for the rogues, okay? Let me repeat myself. The Swashbuckler is not a good subclass for the rogue, okay? Any person that I've seen play the Swashbuckler, they get their butt whipped because they forget they're a rogue. You are a glass cannon. Somebody will hit you. Yes, you hit hard. But if somebody hits you in the mouth, you're going down. You are a bad, I'm not going to say bad subclass. You're just not good. The best subclass for a rogue is the soul knife one, okay? Because at the end of the day, you get a soul dagger that does psychic damage. So it's practically getting a free magic item that you could throw and do all the dumb stuff with. And being able to do psychic damage at level 3 is pretty good since, most things are not resistant to psychic damage. So, yeah, all right? So please, and like I on the list, they also said something about like Arcane Trickster. No, it's not. Arcane, like, who lied to everyone and told everybody that the Arcane Trickster was good? It's not. Like, it's not. It's trash, okay? It's a trash subclass, okay? In fact, whatever reason, like the list gave me those two. It gave me Swashbuckler and Arcane Trickster, and you know what? I'm gonna go and say they are trash. Okay, they're trash. All right, don't pick them. Don't pick them. Please do not pick those subclass and everything. If you want to pick a good one, it's a soul knife one. The end. All right, now we get sorcerer. Divine Soul is the best one. All right, it's like hands down, it's the best one. All right, sorcerers don't got a big spell list as it is. With the Divine Soul Sorcerer, you get the Cleric spell list. So all the crazy dumb stuff that you could do with your meta magic, you doing that with the with the Cleric spells. Yeah, it's the best one. All right, it's by far the best one. Anything else, it's cute, it's nice, but no, by far the Divine Soul Sorcerer is the best subclass form. Yes, if you want to have fun and everything and play Wild Magic or some other one, yeah, sure, have fun. But the Divine Soul Sorcerer is the best one. The end. That is what it is. All right. Warlock, my favorite subclass. Yeah, let's keep it honest. It's Hexblade, and it's Hexblade only because of the multi-class. All right, like the Hexblade Warlock should never have been made because of the fact like one dip in that subclass. Now you got Sorelock, Barlock, Padlock. All right, I got Padlock for the simple fact is that my freaking weapon is now use charisma, and I could forget about strength. All right, I'm giving medium armor and a shield to a sorcerer that's a squishy that needs it for their life. So and that way they don't have to worry about mage armor anymore. The Barlock because there's some of their subclasses that don't get medium armor or shield, so getting that just makes it better. So Hexblade, automatic. There we go. Honorable mention: the genie. It could do some extra damage. Like with the genie, they could do some extra damage, especially with with you add hex and then the little patron magic with it, so they could do a little damage with it. All right. Also, wizard. Yeah. When you go to your wizard, it's divination. That's it. It's the most boring school of magic, but their ability to just they just wake up one morning, have a I'm so Raven moment, roll some dice, and then they can replace any dice roll, any roll, to what they see. So if you get a 1 or 2, if you get a low roll, if you get a 1 through 5 or a 15 through 20, you're a problem. You're gonna have the greatest day of your life. Granted, anyone's in betweens is yeah, you gotta be a little smart about it. But divination wizard is that ability makes them broken, because most wizards, their subclasses are kind of stupid. They don't really matter and stuff. I'll be honest with you. For most of the schools, it's their whole thing's about oh, I know the schools, so my magic is cheaper, but that never comes into play. But that's a whole other story. But yeah. So that is my list for these best subclasses of D&D. I know y'all agree with me because I'm always right. But if you think I'm not, hey, holla at me. Tell me where I got something wrong. Tell me what I got wrong, because I know I did. But if I got something wrong, let me know, okay? Hey, this is Adam with the Theory. Keep rolling some dice. Hit me up later.